Alright, should be recording. I just want to see the file. There it is. As I said last week, I'd probably be in Satisfactory because its update 4 is out, and we can see 3 at least of the things that are new with the update. One is the big thing behind the Pioneer, the Hadron Collider, the particle accelerator that can be used for... Actually, I'm trying to think, what all is it used for? I know it's used in the nuclear stuff, which I've never touched on, and I probably still won't. Well, maybe I will, because apparently I did see one thing. So for a long time, nuclear waste could not be disposed of. Now, though, it can be, because you find uranium on the map, you can take that, process it into fuel, you get waste from that. That's what you could not before and still can't just destroy. But now, with this and some other stuff, you can make plutonium, and I saw somewhere that apparently the plutonium waste can be destroyed. So, cool. Don't know. I may investigate that at some point in the future, but it'll be a while. We have the drones in the image over here, which... Oh, good, the cursor is being captured. I wasn't sure, and the fact that I play in a window makes it a lot easier to find out. But yeah, so we got drones that deliver small amounts, but they can deliver across the map. And on the Pioneer's back is the hover pack, which initially my hope was that that's what I would make this venture about, this current current video about, but something else needs to be done first. And I have already been in this. I do also have a save from the last time I was in there, basically the Update 3 save, final Update 3 save. But I have run around, done some things, checked to make sure that power is functional everywhere, and it is, though my coal power plant is... I need to fix that up some. Mainly just drive more coal to it. But both of the main... I got a fuel power plant and a turbo fuel power plant. Both of those are fine. I added switches so that each of them is basically self-contained. If, the switch goes off, it can still continue. The factories, however, would be off, I don't know, I'll probably add more switches in at some point. Not a high priority. I just wanted to do that for the fun of it. I also needed to do some new plumbing for the turbo fuel plant, because apparently it wasn't flowing quite right. So I had to add some pumps and add some valves to make sure things were moving and were moving in the right direction. But no, the main thing I'm going to try to fix is the aluminum production, because they did change that. It now requires silica and coal. Before it used, I don't remember what it is. It's a residue product from oil, though, which is why I set up oil production where it was. Sorry, aluminum production where it was, because there was oil nearby that I could get that. But now, I can't use it, so I'm going to need to fix that. But I did also, get some things set up. For example, yes, I still have the... There we go. I still have, the Christmas... the candy cane basher, but one things that I did unlock, because there are some things in the MAM and in the Awesome Shop you can get, like this, the zip line. So this will work. Whee! You can now use that to traverse on power lines. You can go up and down. It's not very fast, but it's... For example, there is a... How do I do that? It doesn't... I don't need it. There's a power slug up there. Like, just looking over the base. So I'm gonna leave it there, but... Oh, wait, no. Got this. I'm intentionally going to leave it there. And that... I don't remember, did we always have these animations before, where because there's something in the right hand, the left hand is the only one climbing? Yeah, see it right there? So what I can do... That should not just jump off, although... Ah, man. Being a cat. Oh, come on! Yeah, it is a little finicky. But yeah, part of the reason that I want the hover pack, which the way it works is so long as your network, your power network is around and on. Seriously, this is annoying. There is a reason why I've seen that when some people are using the zip line, they have to build a. There we go. They have to put something down like that, which. Whoops. That's gonna hurt. Ugh. Well, you get the point. I can. Yeah, so it's definitely a nice tool to have. Let's get health back. Let me also check something. Pretty sure it's from quartz. Oh, it's also, that's right, it is also produced like that. So then maybe I have, I still will need coal. It's just figuring out the aluminum production is going to be so annoying, and it'll be easier if I just look here. So in order to get the hover pack, I need so many of these cooling systems come from here, which required advanced aluminum production, which requires aluminum casing. Which will need aluminum ingots, which I don't have, because they weren't used for anything before. They were just for producing the conveyor belts, basically. Well, no, there was some other stuff, I think. But yeah, I need to basically fix the production a lot. Yeah, but it's also, I'll need to figure out silica, which I do have quartz around. I brought quartz all the way over here. It's just, it's gonna be kind of a mess. So it's like I got quartz here. Over here is where I've got aluminum production. There is coal. Let me just... Yeah, cursor is still being seen. There's coal like right here. It's not necessarily great, but in theory I can use that. Oh, almost forgot one change that a lot of people are very happy about. It's certainly nice. Stack sizes were changed. So concrete, for example, now goes to 500 instead of 100. I have the quartz crystals for a reason. I can show that in a little bit. Iron plates and rods now stacked to 200, same with pipes and the beams. So yeah, lots of nice changes there. So this is also one of the things that was added. Yeah, here we go. Lighting. So can do that. No idea where I can really connect this to. Alright, there. So it's a little hard to see because it's already, daylight. But yeah, this now has a light over it. And we also have ceiling lights, which aren't really applicable here. Floodlights for walls. And I did see this indicated that you can actually mess with the angle. And there's also a lighting control panel. This is why I actually have the quartz on me, by the way. So actually, me... Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll just do this one and work off that floodlight, which is now on. Can increase or decrease the intensity. Oh, wait, maybe I need to... How do I actually apply this? I've not messed with this stuff before. Although, yeah, let me try. Okay. There we go. So I guess maybe that's along lines of copy, which that's another thing that's been added. You can paste settings around like that. So yeah. So yeah, I will definitely be making use of lights at some point, because there are some spots that do really need it. But it's not a high focus for me at the moment. Aluminum. So let's head over. And I can start talking about some of the stuff that I got in the news. Unfortunately, it has been a fairly busy week for me, so it's also possible I'd be in this anyway, not Mad Max. Though I do want to say, a bunch of Avalanche games, like Avalanche Studio games, are on sale on Steam, including Mad Max. And it is a good game. It's the only criticism I can remember, like the only one that was significant, that probably worth remembering in some ways, from when I reviewed it, was basically once you reach the end, there's nothing to do. It's, for a while, especially because I played by, collecting everything, by the time I got to the end, it was, what more did I have to do but finish the story? It really was a game that I felt a new game plus with, like, new upgrades to get would have been good. Yeah, so we had the Epic 3, so the Zen 3 based server processors from AMD announced, which I haven't looked too closely at because it's Epic. Threadripper is more interesting to me, but we don't necessarily know the full situation for that. Yeah, so here's quartz is down there, so in theory I could get some of that off of this, but there's quartz another place. But I mean, yeah, apparently though with Epic 3 it has been setting records already. So yeah, lots of fun, neat stuff there. Alright, I want to turn this off now, and I have a reason, because this is the bauxite source. I just want to take a look at it. Yeah, so it is currently stalled. Let me also. So 5 out. Okay, so it would be 50 a minute. It's possible, though. Yeah, it's possible that some of the recipes are actually wrong. But it still is, I will need coal. That is a problem. So that's working. Mining at 5%. And autosave. There. Oh yeah, one of the patches for it, they added more decimals. So yeah, I just want to see how that was. So that's gonna go at 500. And I was talking about Epic, and it's like, yeah, it definitely looks to be impressive, but it's server stuff. And as I said, it's been a busy week for me, so I haven't looked too closely. The RX 6700 XT released and immediately sold out, as was predicted by everyone. So I was not able to order one. I still don't really know when I may be able to get any. And it seems like the consensus in several reviews I've seen, but again, I've not looked too much, is that good card, not necessarily a great price at $480, but it's also, like, it's going to sell no matter what today, so, and it's being sold at much higher levels anyhow, so how much does that matter? Yeah, it's a weird situation. Oh, and that does remind me, this is one thing that I do have on here, so NVIDIA's whole, hey, we're gonna, help with the inventory of the 3060s by having a system in there that monitors if it's mining Ethereum, and then it cuts the hash rate in half, so it's not so profitable. Yeah, then NVIDIA apparently released a developer driver that didn't have that limit, the limiter enabled anymore. So, yeah. It's that didn't last long. Alright, okay, so this silica out, and the aluminum. Okay, so no, it's just stalling here, so all I need is the coal then. Okay, so I was misreading things. But what I have is petroleum coke. And that's just all that stuff. Alright, well that's handy, because coal, in theory, will be easier to get to. I do need to figure out what to do with the petroleum coke, though. And by the way, if things look off, the game had a gamma of 2 after the update, which was definitely not right. There. And I just want to see 3 to make 2 of them. So I need 150. Great, and I have 8. Alright, I actually have the map up. Okay, so there's coal. There's coal actually right up by me. Oh wait, duh! I already have some coal developed over here because I'm making the compacted coal because this is turbo fuel. This is why I first was messing with it. So that'd be much better to go and get. And I'm also going to have to I'm probably going to rejigger everything here. I would not be surprised if I tear down most of it. Yeah, I got coal over here and already a pathway that's bringing sulfur. No, it's bringing over the compacted coal, so I just need to like split off some coal to have it come as well. But yeah, so NVIDIA did screw up with that. And also, I saw something that a single retailer apparently shared the price for the crypto mining processor, CMP, is that what that stands for? And the pricing made no sense. I may have it $723. Now that's from one retailer, which that might not be the accurate price. Might not be the price you see in other places, but this is for the 30HX. So it's supposed to give you, it's not actually, but close to 30 hashes per minute, or whatever the metric is. I'm sorry, I don't know the metric. Trying to say how this. Do you think I will split it out here instead of up there? But yeah, at $723 though, and it's like half the hash rate of what a 3060 gives you without the limiter, which means that what a 3060 gives you. It's really not that impressive. I mean, it's gonna be more expensive than. I mean, true, that might not be MSRP. Hopefully, it's not. Oh, I know. Oh, and there's something else that they add that's pretty neat. So, oh wait, no, this. What is it? Or is it just have to? Yeah. So if you go here, you can. And I'm just holding down E and I get this list. Isn't that neat? Alright, of course. I just have it on the toolbars, but there. Does that line up? Nope, not quite. Quite tell. Nope. Nope, that's not right. Is that it? Nope. There. Help me that way. Is that right? Yes, that's okay. So I've got plenty of coal in my pockets. There. There. Now let me up, and yes, that is golden coal. So I'll just run a parallel line down now. Should first connect this back there. What else? Oh yeah, there is one other thing that is related to the 6700 XT launch that was definitely interesting to see. So, along with the launch, AMD also put out a lot of videos on its YouTube channel, including one concerned with the Radeon Boost with VOS, the special version of it that will, instead of reducing just resolution, reduces shading rate in order to improve performance when you're moving quickly. And it was very interesting to see this, because I like VOS, so I am interested in it. That's why I looked at the video. But then I saw that it gave a list of games, and I actually put them into my notes here. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Borderlands 3, Fortnite, Cyberpunk 2077, Resident Evil 3, Modern Warfare 2019, and Metro Exodus. Now, what do a lot of those games have in common? They're NVIDIA sponsored. Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Metro Exodus, both at about the... I mean, true, Metro Exodus had it at launch, but Shadow of the Tomb Raider got it around the same time, DLSS support, original DLSS 1.0 support. They also have ray tracing in them. Cyberpunk 2077, also ray tracing and DLSS. Rise of the Tomb Raider doesn't have either, but was an NVIDIA-sponsored game, as I recall. I don't remember about Modern Warfare. Resident Evil 3 and Borderlands are both AMD-sponsored. Fortnite is NVIDIA-sponsored. So it's like, that is quite interesting, because that is a technology that does require some game-level integration. So the fact that AMD got that in them is significant, I feel. Okay, I got an idea here, and I think it'll be kind of neat. Oh wait, no. What? So, yeah, that I do find quite curious. But it will also be very interesting to see, especially with regards to Metro Exodus, I feel, mainly because I'm just thinking about the Enhanced Edition that's coming. It's like, will we see any like special AMD technologies arrive in it? Unfortunately, the Fidelity FX Super Resolution, we still don't know when. PC World on, was it their Full Nerd podcast? I was reading about this after the fact. I didn't look at the podcast or anything. They had an interview on it where it was said that it's still being worked on, but it's not quite ready yet. And it might be a while yet as well. But they are working on it, and part of it being getting it right with developers. What is it? Oh, man, that's one colliding right there. Well, let me some meat here. Here. I thought that worked. Get rid of that. I'm just trying to, like, build a room. Can I? No, that one. Nope. No. Let me also just... Probably not helping. This outlet. No, there. Hitting the wrong button. I'm losing track of what I wanted to say. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Patience. Too high up. Hit. I'm not sure why I keep wanting to hit Q to bring this up instead of E. There. Here. Good. And we'll run it under so that I'm avoiding the thing there. Okay. Let me... that so that some of the stuff can match up. One thing also, going back to the new stuff, the Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR, is apparently going to be the official acronym for it. This second. At all? Well, as in turn it to it. Do you have... what the heck? Ah, shit. I did not realize you guys were in the area. Ooh. I am gonna die. Which is quite annoying, because these things have actually never killed me. I'm serious, I've never actually died to one of them. Alright, there. One thing that was interesting, especially because of some people not understanding what the technology involves and the history of it, is that it is not one thing that they're still deciding is how they want to implement, how they want it to run. Because the whole super resolution stuff, even the DLSS, it does not actually require specialized machine learning hardware. It doesn't. Where is it? It is on my head. How did this happen? And why can I not hit it? Okay, you know what? I also don't know how it got up here. But I think that tree helped it. Hence why I blew. Yeah, the spiders. Some people, and I can understand, some people are, with the spiders in this game, kill it with fire. I'm they don't bother me that much. Hey. Now, let me undo the turn, mainly. But one of the things that is apparently still being decided is if, how to actually run the technology. Because it doesn't have, as I was saying, it doesn't have to rely on something even related to tensor cores. And we know that is true because when NVIDIA was reworking it, because 1.0 was not great, to put it mildly. I mean, I can still see how it looked in Metro Exodus, and I hated that look. Oh wait, this. But one of the things that they tested with was in Control, and in that version, it was shader based. It was running on shaders. It wasn't running on tensor cores. So even NVIDIA's own technology doesn't demand that it runs on tensor cores. Which, I mean, I've kind of felt that the whole part of the reason DLSS exists is to justify the existence of tensor cores on the consumer product. Because they're only useful for certain kinds of workloads, and gaming isn't really on that list. So, but DLSS gives a reason. Gives a justification. So yeah, it will be interesting to see, because maybe they'll be able to make it a more generic shader, just something that runs on shaders, which would be nice, because that would, if achieved, would allow it to run on most enemies. And clearly, I mean, DLSS 1.5 or 6, something like that. I remember Hardware Unbox a while ago did a breakdown of the different versions, including that, and they gave it the name of 1.5 or 1.6. I just don't remember which it was. Okay, no, I'm doing this one. I want this out. Yeah, so it will be interesting to see what it ultimately ends up being. And I really need to get to the other stuff on the list. Including... wrong amount, sorry. Something that I first want to cover it one way, which is... It's actually really neat. So... don't even know if he's technically a modder. He might be, but he did a mod for GTA 5 because he was kind of sick of the load times for GTA Online, and started investigating, and he found that there's something that happens when GTA 5 is loaded. Sorry, GTA Online is loading, that it's very far from efficient. And he dug into it some and managed to come up with a proof of concept solution that significantly improved performance for him. I should actually just run it up there, because then I can just basically replace that line with it. What is this? Bear with me, I am trying to literally patch it. But that really is the most accurate description. But anyway, he found that when GTA Online is loading, it is constantly checking a 10 megabyte JSON file, which is a plain text file. So 10 megabytes of plain text. That's quite large. There is a way, what it is to, at least I think there's, to have this actually use the conveyor, the stacked conveyor pull. But anyway, he found that and he came up with some workarounds that would basically have it, I mean, the file still needs to be checked, it seems, but in a more reasonable fashion. And it significantly shaved off load times for him and others who experimented with it as well. And he shared all this, and Rockstar saw it and actually decided to look into it. And not only did they look into it and found that he was right, but they thanked him as part of their bug bounty program, which normally that is for security issues, but they made an exception because it is such a significant improvement that was achieved. I think it was $10,000 he got? I don't remember, but it still is. That's really awesome. First, that he found the issue. And second, that Rockstar decided, you know what, you've earned this. We are making an exception for you because this is that significant. That's right. Yes, that is. There. 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 Alright. Okay, I'm gonna get this going first, then I need to shut that down. Here's probably gonna be the way to do this. For all that to go in. And oh wait, no. No. Oh, I hit keep hitting the wrong button. Yes, smart splitter. Center output. Only. And back to coal. That here. There we go. So we already have just the coal going here. And that fixes good. fixes my aluminum production. But I do also need to make some changes so that I'm making the aluminum casing well. There. I think I have a sink. I think it's just up there. I'm gonna dump stuff that way. And as I go by, I will also shut down probably the back two. Yeah. There. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about that is related, in a way, in a sense, to the GTA 5 thing, and that somebody found an optimization that had significant impact. I also saw, this was actually last week that I saw it, but I forgot to talk about it. Somebody found a optimization for doing ray tracing on RDNA 2 GPUs. And it was put into the Vulkan. Here. Being put into the Vulkan ray tracing benchmark. What is the change? It's really simple. Is the funniest part. It really is pretty simple. It's like the guy even made the point that, yeah, it was 2 lines of code. It was just changing it so that the instructions would be wave 32 instead of wave 64, which, what are those? Well, if you know the NVIDIA stuff, the equivalent thing there is warp, but it's how the instructions are sent. So by going to wave 32, it's much faster because it's slow precision, but it's all... that is one thing that I do remember being talked about a while ago, like closer to when NVIDIA released the GTX 16 series, that the performance, the ray tracing is most reliant on integer math. So you don't actually need a lot of precision there, you just need it. You need to be able to handle all this stuff. Yeah, so that's just a construct. Yeah, so we can. Okay. I was just thinking about maybe taking this apart more so. I mean, I can do that later. But yeah, by doing that though, performance improved substantially. Where it's like now the 6800 was more directly competing with the 30 series from NVIDIA. Just 2 lines of code, how the instructions are packed and sent for doing the ray tracing. It's like that is very much a low-hanging fruit kind of optimization. Very much. So hopefully then that means that we will see it coming to various games as well. Splitter. This I'm sure. I'm gonna... Oop. Yep, too close. Okay. Not here, but here. I like that. I actually had this aligned right. I think. Oh man, you're still up. Alright then. Back, but up one. Nope. Sorry, I'm just focused enough on the fiddling with it to get it right that I stopped talking. There. Yeah, and at some point I really should also go through and like properly balance all this and such. But not high on my priorities list. I got other things I need to work on, like a review. A preview date has passed for that. There's no way I was gonna hit it though. I mean, it just too much, too much that I had to do. All right, there and here. How is that? I'm sorry, but we should really have the paste on this screen. Well, there. It's upset because it just wants power. No, pop there. There. Then mergers. Hang on. Let me just. Oh, what else do I have? No, I actually don't have anything else noted. Cool. Yeah, I am working on another review, and I think that technically because the preview embargo is up. It's by the time this comes out. I think technically the preview is today since I'm recording this Friday. But I said that there was no way I was going to hit that. And it was also in like only showing certain that doesn't look right. But it was also like, you know, not supposed to give impressions yet and stuff. It's like, yeah, it would just be easier on me to wait on that until, you know, just worry about the review basically. Here. Yeah, this is the one thing I am concerned about. Is that is not outputting very fast. But yeah, so once I finish this, I'm probably actually going to take a break because it's been a busy day as well, trying to get to all the news and such. Water's back. Hang on. Yeah, it really would be nice to have... Wait, why is the coal not filling? the heck is going on? It's like they are getting power. So I can understand that not working. I don't understand. Okay, that's going now. I thought yeah, that was patrolling the coast. Oh, I know why. At least that one. Is this one? The splitters have an internal storage of 8. I'll bet that's what happened. That some survived. Some of the coke survived in that. Alright, we're good. Except for possibly the water. Yeah, talking about the review. Oh, it's going very well. Oh, and it's also stalled. That? That's just... Alright, putting this here will be helpful, because we'll avoid back. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so much better. Avoiding that backflow. Yeah, the valves are very, very helpful. Oh, I'm gonna put another valve on this going in the opposite direction. Ah, crap. Well, at least it's underwater. And I'm sorry, my brain is like turning off because I'm just focused on the game. But I'm gonna put the valve in and then I'll be done. Oh yeah, one other thing very nice, but I don't feel like taking these apart. These can now actually snap properly. So expect it to work like that. But see, it actually snaps so it aligns, which is so nice. Because getting these things aligned properly was such a pain before. Alright, and that's getting rid of the silica, because I don't need it. Yeah, that. Yeah, probably rebuilding all of it. So I only want the excess water. I guess I can also briefly talk about the Going Medieval preview that I got to do. Yeah, that is a fun game. I am very much looking forward to what comes of it, though, because there were some weaknesses. But it's, like I said, like I said in the review, I can see its potential. Which is, very important. Why are you not getting any coal? Oh, I've got... No, hang on. Man, that petroleum coke does not want to go away. mean, it still has 4 in there. It's... Dang. Alright. Oh, there's also... There. Yeah, you know what? Best to just take it all up. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to, like, finding out things like how you... Because there's got to be some way to get resources that aren't in the map that you start on. Because I ran into that with the second playthrough I did. So that is clear. I would also like to finally see how you can build underground, because like it even talks about that in the preview, that building underground so that the stuff survives better during the summer, because it'll be cooler. It's like, that's a really neat mechanic. How the hell do you do it? Am I? No, I'm not. Ah. Oh, and I just remembered something else. One of the things that I wrote up is that the Wrath of the Druids? That's right. The first expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla is coming out April 29th. Oh no, why did that stop? Oh wait, well they have made some changes to how conveyor belts are rendered to maybe. But anyway, yeah, so that's coming out April 29th. I have no idea when I will play it. Probably because it's like I kind of want to handle the expansions for that, like I've handled them for other games, where I wait until they're all out and then basically just replay the game with them. Do them all at the same time. We'll see. I might change my mind, but that is my current plan. All right. I want as much of that as I can get, because I need it for more than just this. Also, what is... Yeah, I also need them in. So I might do that stuff just out of video with... Okay, wow, only been going for about an hour. I really... If somebody told me you've been going longer than an hour, I would have believed it. I really would have. Alright, there, and... yeah. But yeah, I'm probably at some point gonna have to tear down and clean up a lot of this. Mainly fixing that up. You know, do you need water? Actually, what I should do before going to that drastic effort, should do a lot of exploration, because there's new alternate recipes, so you can also unlock new things, and you need to find the hard drives to do that. Take the time to do that. But I do want to get to the thing first, the one. The hover. What the hell is it called? I actually can't see it in here. Yeah, the hover pack. There we go. That's it. But yeah, unfortunately though, I need to wait on a fair amount of aluminum. But I can be stopping now. Yeah, so this is the update 3.1. There we go. Yeah, so the 0.2.2.1, that's update 4. Alright, so I'm actually going to let this keep going for a little bit so I can build the stuff up that I want. exhausting day. Exhausting week. So, and also just checking in. But I don't think I missed it. That I put in here. I mean, I definitely didn't talk about some stuff from the news, like, Forspoken being announced by Square Enix, which you may remember a demo that was a Project Athea. That's what that project has become. Square Enix also announced the Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor trilogy, which is the 3 more recent Tomb Raider games all together. There was other stuff too. It's just I've been so focused on that review that I mentioned that I've been working on that a lot of stuff does not survive long in my mind. Anyway, yeah, I really do need to be stopping though. Get this all set up and uploaded for tomorrow. I probably won't be back in Satisfactory Update 4 for a while. I probably will keep that to myself. You know what? Here's what I can do. Once I get things rejiggered here for the aluminum production, maybe some other stuff. When I get to like trying to do nuclear, because I mean I'd be willing to do it if it is the fact that if we do have it that plutonium does get destroyed, it can ultimately destroy. I'd be okay with setting that up then, and doing all of that, figuring out that build and doing that in streams. I could do that. But the focus will be on Mad Max. So, where I will be next week, or at least that's my plan. See you then.